And welcome to another episode of Experts Speak. I'm Michael Delon, and today I am talking with Arya Firoozmand. And well, first of all, Arya, thank you for spending some time with me on as my guest on Experts Speak.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks again.
Well, you are welcome. It's going to be a great conversation. Arya is a big fan of referrals. I'm a big fan of referrals, both receiving them, but also giving them. And Arya has created a really cool platform technology. He works with attorneys, but everything that you're going to listen today is applicable to all of us, whether you're an attorney or not. It doesn't matter. And I can't wait to dive into this, okay? Because this is really a big factor in business and especially in law. So tell us, as we jump off that diving board, getting ready to go into the deep end of the pool, Arya, tell me, how in the world did you get to doing what you do today?
Yeah, that's a great intro. Thanks so much again for having me. I started with my co-founders, Kurt Brown, a buddy of mine from law school, and Brian Liu. Brian started LegalZoom back in 2000, and the three of us have been working together for the last 7 years on different legal tech companies. I think the story really starts with a company that we built called BizCounsel. It's a legal subscription company for small businesses. We built that up to service thousands of businesses throughout the country. And I probably wouldn't have started why we're here to chat today, Overture, if we didn't go through the pandemic and see our clients spread out all over the country, have needs that we couldn't service. We saw small businesses all of a sudden have employees in 5 states and operations in a 6th and headquartered over here. So it was like, good luck servicing this client with their legal needs when they're all over the place. And we talked to other attorneys in our network and said, are you guys having the same problem where clients are coming to you for things that you can't service? And they said, yeah, it's become more of an issue than it ever was before. And so we said, listen, why don't we build what became Overture, a platform that helps independent attorneys find homes for clients that they can't service and allow them a way to monetize those referrals ethically. And so that's what Overture was. We spent about a year building that technology, and now we're spending most of our time chatting with great attorneys and seeing if we can help them find homes for clients that they can't service as well.
I love it. I love the way you say that. Find homes for clients they can't service. And that's really, really cool, because that begs at the heart of the attorney, really, that if you're there to totally serve a client, there will be a percentage of them that aren't good fits for you for whatever reason. How do you not just say, okay, well, not good, thanks for calling, bye? How do you take it to that next step? And I think a lot of attorneys are stuck there because they really don't know. Is that what?
That's 100% correct. I think we as attorneys, and this applies even outside of the legal world, we think of ourselves as just a practitioner of one thing. We are trademark attorneys, we are personal injury attorneys, and that's all we do. But when we step back and think about our role with these clients, we're advisors to them. A lot of times, if they know you as a personal injury attorney, they probably don't know too many other attorneys. You may be one of their only sources of accessing the legal world. And so if we position ourselves as advisors to these clients, they're going to keep coming back to you with, tomorrow they need a will, tomorrow their cousin's getting divorced, they need a divorce attorney, they have a business dispute. They're going to keep coming back to you with those things, knowing that, hey, if it's something that you can't do, at least you're going to find them a great home to be able to service those needs. That's what Overture empowers great attorneys to be able to do, is be that advisor to their clients and say, listen, I don't do this in Pennsylvania, I don't do this in Des Moines, but I know I will find you somebody great who can.
Yeah. And that's really, really cool, because you want to become what I tell my clients is a household name to your audience. And when you are the go-to guy, gal that says, well, I don't know if you do this or not, but here's what I'm needing. And your answer is, yeah, awesome. I don't do that, but I know somebody who does. Yep. That referral transfers trust, and that prospect goes, I called the right person.
Yeah, no, you're right. And as you say it in every podcast, right? This show is about monetizing your expertise. And I think we think of our expertise in too narrow of a fashion, right? Our expertise is we are advisors. We are legal advisors. And part of that advice is saying where to go, where is the right place to put you for your specific needs. That's a huge part of us as practitioners. And I think those get forgotten a lot of times as we go through the day to day and think, okay, what do I do to get these issues off my plate and get to the end of the day?
Yeah, because from the prospect's perspective, right, the non-attorney, the person who's looking for help, we're clueless. If I don't have a friend who knows an attorney, I'm Googling it, dude. I don't want to do that because they all look the same.
Yep. Yeah,
And
man. We
so,
do the same thing with doctors too, right? We think our dermatologist buddies can help with my knee pain and all that stuff. So, but you know that ability to say, hey, don't go to Google. Let me see if I can find you somebody who's great. That's the power.
So two aspects of revenue in your model that I'm seeing that I love to talk about is number one, being the household name, being the go-to expert. When people are contacting you, they're going to be telling their friends, neighbors, relatives, saying, hey, I don't know, but I got a great attorney and I call him for everything. And if he can't do it, he refers me to somebody who's really great. That's going to keep you top of mind. And so you're going to get business from that. If you're a trademark attorney or a will and estate attorney, you're going to get business just because of that, because you're a household name. But secondly, in more applicable to what you're doing with Overture, there are ways for attorneys to ethically refer business to one another and share a referral fee or a revenue of some nature. Explain that.
Yeah, that's you're 100% right. In terms of one, you're going to be that household name. They're going to come back to you. You're going to be top of mind for exactly what you do day in and day out. But the platform allows you to monetize those referrals through referral fees. And referral fees are a funny topic for attorneys. There's always a visceral reaction. But referral fees between attorneys have been around for decades, right? It's a natural part of personal injury. Anyone who's ever sent a case to a personal injury attorney, whether you do wills and trusts or whatever you do as a practitioner, generally you're going to get a referral fee at the end of the matter. And why haven't we done that with other areas of law? Why haven't we unlocked that potential in things other than contingency cases? And the answer is it's just been difficult to do so. And maybe there wasn't the big enough need as there is now when you're a will and trust attorney in New York and your clients during the pandemic moved to Florida and bought a condo there. And now they want to put everything in a will. And guess what? Now you need to find someone in Florida to help you finish that estate. And so you have these unique scenarios that have come about that now require you to work with all these attorneys. And even stepping back, we didn't create something new. Big law firms do this all day. They get a client wherever that client comes in from, and they pass that client along to different members of the firm, different states as their issues change and evolve, and they collect matter origination, client origination fees. We're just giving that same potential to solo small firm attorneys to be able to create lifelong connections with these clients and put them in the right situations as they come to them with issues.
Yeah, and that's great. And talk a little bit about the way you vet attorneys, because I think that's one of the things that would probably scare an attorney. If I were an attorney, go, yeah, I don't know that I can just refer you because I don't know you. So now it's going to take my time to build a relationship with you. And dude, I just don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. I wanted attorneys to feel comfortable when they refer a case from Los Angeles, where I am, to Miami, that attorney is going to treat their client the exact same way that they would, that they're cut from the same cloth. And that required us to vet every single member. Every member has to fill out an application. They have to submit an attorney colleague as a reference. We interview every single member. It takes time, but that's okay. If we can't say we've talked to every member and we would recommend our own family and friends to this person, we can't bring them into the community. But
Mhm.
ultimately, you as the attorney who's on the platform is just the tool that helps make these connections. You still pick the folks that you want to work with. Everyone has their own preferences, and the platform is I think a great easy tool for folks to use. But it's really nothing without the people in the community that power it, that believe in this vision, that want to be a part of this. That's what makes it special.
So, and dare I date myself right now? Really, in a sense, what you've created is a very specialized VIP online Rolodex of vetted attorneys where you can go and you probably don't get access to them until you're vetted. I want to know about that. But once you're in, or maybe it's a fraternity, you know, you've got this group of people who are like-minded. They've been through the hazing, dare I say. They've qualified. Now this is your opportunity to reach out and build a relationship with them, not just say, hey, here's a case, here's a case, am I getting that?
No, you're right. We're having events throughout the year where folks can get together and meet up. It's great to see them have interactions with folks. They'll say, "Hey, you also went to my undergrad. What year did you go?" And you see these organic connections forming, which is fantastic. But it comes from a basis of, hey, we as independent attorneys, we need to work together to be effective in this new world. And just because you say, hey, I have my own shingle, I've been doing this for the last 20 years like this, the law is changing, it's evolving. We have to work together to stay relevant in that world. And we're just giving folks the tools to help do that effectively, efficiently. But like you said, at the end of the day, it comes down to this community that says, hey, we believe in a better vision, a better way to service our clients.
Yeah, and the upside for me being an entrepreneur and business owner is you're attaching some profit to it. Which, I mean, if I refer somebody to somebody, or vice versa, in our world, there are referral fees or other things, and even for an attorney, the referral fees might be a little awkward or weird at first because you just haven't done it. But that's why your whole team's there to educate. I look at referral fees as a revenue stream into my business, but it's kind of like vacation money. Okay, I'm not going to base my entire law firm on referral fees, but I might take a trip to Disney. I mean, talk about that and where it all fits in and all of that.
Yeah, it's a great point. First and foremost, as we've talked about, it's finding your client a great home. That's the first goal that we have to satisfy.
Absolutely.
But secondarily, attorneys are always trying to figure out how to generate passive income. We sell our time, so we're limited by the hours of the day. But real wealth starts, as everyone knows, with passive income. And if you can find great homes for your clients on one hand and be able to monetize those passively, you're going to just consistently get these direct deposits as these clients are taken care of. That's a win-win. And as most people know, going back to the big firms, the rainmaking partners at those big firms are not working 120 hours a week. That's not how they are making their money. They're making their money from their relationships, and they bring in that work and they piece it to the right attorneys and the right colleagues to be able to assist them. That's exactly what we're taking, that same model, and giving that ability to solo small firm independent attorneys throughout the country.
Yeah, which is great. And I love where you started. You're finding your client a great helper or a great attorney. And that should be what you got into law for, right? It's to serve and to help. And when you can't help, it almost should make you feel, bummer. I should have gotten that degree in estate planning. But now that you've built you've kind of built an on-demand network, a built-in network for small firm attorneys, solo and small firm attorneys, that they now have access to the world. Really, I'm sure if I go there's an attorney for probably everything, I would guess. And if there's not, one of the attorneys in the group knows somebody.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly. It's 100% correct. And every week we're adding more and more people, right? And I'm always impressed with what these attorneys have done, how they've specialized, how they serve their community in unique ways. So every week, as we add more and more people, the community gets more and more robust. I used to joke with people, I'd bring them on and we'd say, hey, I'm not sure when you're going to get work from other people. It may take some time, but we stopped saying that because we found that generally, as soon as we say that, the week after, they find some work from somebody, they get a great client from somebody else. And so you see that vibrancy pick up. We know from data that most clients find homes from asking attorneys for referrals. And those clients are the best clients because they're vetted, they have pre-existing relationships. We're just giving you an answer to that question, other than, sorry, I don't know anybody who can help. That's what we're trying to fix.
Yeah. And when that client comes to you, is referred to you, they have the trust of the referring attorney. It's an easier client to gain. I don't want to say close. I don't know what the right word is in the attorney world, but they already come to you trusting you because of the attorney that referred them. And it doesn't take any time. It doesn't take much time because you've built this online platform that they can just go with a click of a button, hop in their membership site and say, I need an estate planning attorney in Omaha. And here pop up 3, let's say. Go after them, right? Talk to them. Is that kind of how it works conceptually?
Yeah. So we've tried to make it as easy as we can. So you would post your referral of, let's say you need that Omaha Wills and Trust attorney. The Omaha Wills and Trust attorneys get notified by email. They would reach out to you, send you a message. We have messaging functionality, and then you have a conversation. You go back and forth, and you, as the referring attorney, can chat with these attorneys. You can jump on the horn. You can introduce your client. It's your choice as to how you want to go about doing this. I've learned everyone has their own style of doing so. And ultimately, when you select somebody to refer that matter to, we're going to assist that attorney who takes on that work in signing the client with the necessary disclosures to ensure that we can ethically share in fees. And then we've actually built some billing tools on our platform where that attorney can bill the client through our system, so that when those invoices get paid to us, there's full transparency, and I can direct deposit referral fees direct to your bank account.
Wow. Okay. So you've taken care of like everything.
We've taken care of everything. We built this not because it's something that was fun to do. We built this for ourselves. We needed this, and we're users of it. My law firm in California and Texas, we use it. We take work, we give work, and it's different when you're building something because you needed it, rather than it'd be cool if we built this. That's, I think, the difference. And the platform is completely free to use. That's the thing that blows people away. There's no fee to be a member. We're just looking for great attorneys who believe in this, who want to be a part of it. And that's our challenge. But as attorneys, we're always skeptical of new things, and people are always trying to send us scam emails and things like that. So getting that word out is the fun part of what we do.
That's pretty cool. So the two big things that I want to, as we start wrapping up here, is number one, this Overture, well, free to use for attorneys. That's amazing. You need to lead with that, because I'm sure all the attorneys are going, yeah, but what's the cost? No. So free, vetted. They don't accept just everybody, right? Probably. But really the big issue to me is it's built for attorneys by attorneys. That's key, because you understand not just the language, not just the culture. You understand everything about it because you are one.
That's true. Unfortunately, Michael, unfortunately.
But it's that helps build the trust level of what you've created. You use it in your own firms, and it was really birthed out of a need that you saw through the pandemic and through your own firm to go, why can't we do this? And now you've created something that is going to help a lot of small solo law firms and bigger, assuming, but those small guys, they're the ones who are struggling. They're going after the Goliath, right? They're getting beat every day by the Goliath. This is one way that you can serve your clients with excellence in an area where you're not proficient. And it's a great tool. Overture. Tell me anything that I've missed, and then tell them where in the world can they go to apply to be part of Overture.
Yeah, I think we've gone through pretty much everything. To learn more about Overture, you can go to overture.law. You can create an account if you're an attorney, and you can actually see the platform in action. I knew that seeing was believing, so I made it very simple for attorneys to create a limited account and see what's happening, see the referrals going back and forth. And if it makes sense for you, you'd like to be a part of this, you can fill out the application, just a few questions, and we'll take it from there. So if you're an attorney listening to this and you say, hey, this sounds great, I can better serve my clients to this, we'd love to chat with you.
Yeah, that's great. I was just sitting here. It's not a 30-day free trial, folks. It's not a 90-day free trial. This is a lifetime free trial. That's amazing.
We wanted to make it so that's a win-win-win. If you're able to find homes for clients you can't service, your clients are happy, and of course the attorney on the other side is happy as well. It's rare to have a win-win-win in law, but we'll take it.
Hey, that's great. I think it's great. I'm excited about it, and I want to help everybody get there who's an attorney. We're gonna capture that domain in the show notes, so that if you're busy talking with a client right now or something, or you're away from your computer, just go to the show notes and find that domain. It's overture.law.
Correct.
And then we'll have your LinkedIn profile there as well. Go give it a shot. I mean, wow, why wouldn't you explore this opportunity to serve your clients better and to build a relationship with attorneys around the nation and get a little pocket change? It might be, you might have really big pockets too. So don't think that this is $102, this can be really, really good for you. Passive income, doing what you love to do, which is serving your clients. I think it's phenomenal. Overture.law. Arya, this is amazing. Thank you for being my guest. Thank you for creating this and for making a difference for attorneys and their clients.
Well, thank you again for having me. It was great chatting with you. We could talk for an hour, but we should cut it off at some point, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think it's great. Thanks for being my guest. We'll get everything captured in the show notes. So reach out to him, give a overture.law, go check it out and see how they can help you serve your clients with excellence.